Hello friends, let's we start the second poem, Money Madness, composed by D.H. Lawrence. D.H. Lawrence, 1885 to 1930, was a prominent and prolific 20th century English writer. He has to his credit several novels, short stories, poems, plays, essays, travel books, and translations. It means that D.H. Lawrence is a multifaceted genius. He wrote or handled all the genres of literature. Particularly noted for their psychological bent, his novels, especially Sons and Lovers, The Rainbow, Women in Love, and Lady Chatterley's Lover have created a niche for him in modern English literature as works that deal with the complexities of human relationship. In his novels, he has the psychological bent reflected in his novels, and he also depicts the psychology of human relationships and the complexities of human beings. Money Madness is a poem that deals with what Lawrence perceives to be the materialistic perspectives of his fellow human beings. In the present poem, Money Madness, the name itself suggests that the people who mad due to the money, that is known as money madness people. Money madness. In the modern age, everyone runs toward the money and becomes madness for money. They wanted to collect the more and more money, but they doesn't know the bad effect of more money. It is different from most of his other poems in that it is an objective examination of a very relevant issue. It is an objective examination. The poem is a different poem from the other poems he has written. The poem was originally published in 1929 in the collection Fancies. It is widely regarded as an indictment of the common notion of capitalist society, which is immersed in the collective madness of materialism. The poem is regarded of the materialistic tendency of the society. They has not any concern with the relations and feelings. They give values to the money in the modern world. The possession of money seems to insulate people from each other, and its absence terrifies them. The possession of money is not create the bond between the two peoples or the peoples from each other, but it gives terrific effects among the people. Lawrence suggests that money is capable of manipulating human beings into committing acts of injustice and oppression. Money makes people very mad. Money makes people very delirium or very cruel. Money makes them or us very cruel. That's why it is capable of manipulating human beings. into committing act of injustice and oppression. Money makes the man injustice or oppressive in nature. The real poem. Money is our madness, our vast collective madness. Money is a disease, belongs to the all common human beings. That's why the poet here calls vast collective madness. Money makes the every people mad. That's why the people wants to collect more and more money, and they runs towards the money despite the relationships of human beings. And of course, if the multitude is mad, the individual carries his own grain of insanity around with him. And the multitude means the masses in the society, समाजातील सर्वसामान्य लोक. If the multitude is mad, the individual carries his own grain of insanity. Insanity means madness around with him. And when the individual people saws the insanity around with him of the people who only gives value to the money, not to the feelings and conscientiousness. I doubt if any man living hands out a pound note without a pang and a real tremor if he hands out a 10-pound note. I doubt if a man living hands out a pound note. When we spend a pound note, then the man's hand was trembling, or he was in a very distressive mood. If he hands out a 10-pound note and he was very distressed or worried to spend a 10-pound note, we quail. Money makes us quail. Money makes the man, or money makes men very quail, and very dangerous effect on the mind of people. It has got us down. We grovel before it in strange terror. And money was very terrified, but the people doesn't know what's the bad effect of the money. That's why the people suggest here that the excessive money or the madness of money is dangerous to the human being. And no wonder, for money has a fearful cruel power among men. Money has a fearful cruel power among men. Money has a fearful cruel power among men. Means money has a very cruel power, and it creates among the whole people. But it is not money we are afraid of. It is the collective money madness of mankind. People is not terrified with the money, but the disease attached to the every human beings. That is, it is the collective money madness attached with the whole human beings. The disease is very terrified. For mankind says with one voice, how much is he worth? Has he no money? Then let him eat dirt and go cold. The people worried about the madness of mankind, and they also worried about the money, and they asked the one questions to the himself. How much is the worth those who has no money? The answer is that the person who has no money, then he let him eat dirt and go cold. Means the persons who has no money, such type of persons insulted by the society and the other human beings, those who have money. And if I have no money, they will give me a little bread, so I do not die. And those persons who has not sufficient money or who has not money, the other people gave him the little bread because the persons has not to die. But they will make me eat dirt for eat. But they insulted the persons who has no money. I shall have to eat dirt, I shall have to eat dirt if I have no money. And the person is ready to insult, ready to eat the dirt by the other peoples because he has not sufficient money. It is that I am afraid of, and that fear can become a delirium. It is fear of my money mad fellow man. The person is afraid of not because of the money, but he fears about the fellow man who has the money because they insulted him. We must have some money. That's why we must have some money from the protection of the other fellow beings or to save us from eating dirt. And this is wrong. This attitude of the human being is very wrong according to the D.H. Lawrence. But the people also insulted the persons who has not sufficient money. That's why the D.H. Lawrence, the poet, also suggests the government of that country that bread should be free, shelter should be free, fire should be free to all and anybody, all over the world. That's why D.H. Lawrence suggests that for the upliftment of the people who has not sufficient money, for that persons the bread should be free, shelter should be free, and fire should be free from the government. Government also provide the bread, shelter, and fire to such persons in a very free mode to all and anybody all over the world. And from that, the people who is insulted by the other people, those who have sufficient money, such persons must regain their sanity about the money by doing such type of solutions. We must regain our sanity about money before we start killing one another about it. Before we start killing one another about it. The fear of that money increases day by day, and one day the person kills with the another persons due to the lack of money and those who have the sufficient or excessive money. It is one thing or the other. It is a very suggestive mode of the poet to regain the sanity among the peoples about the money. Before killing one person to the other persons, the solutions would be applied by the government according to the poet. Okay friends, thanks. We will see the next poem tomorrow.